Yo, how's it going, guys? Tribal Links here. Welcome back. So we're gonna try and set this up here really quick. Doing the whole live streaming bit and everything is kind of tricky. Not entirely sure how some of it works, so we're gonna try here really quick. Give me a second to set this up. I apologize for this. I thought I had everything ready, but gotta love technology here. So there we go. Log us back in. Here we go. So I've got this new Leech. Again, thank you to the developers. I got this new Leech in that contest here, and I've managed to level it up a little bit here, and I thought we'd go ahead and do a real test of this bot. But, due to limited space on my phone, I wanted to do a whole compilation video. I know some tricks in editing and stuff like that. I wanted to have fun with it, but, my phone's got some space limitations, so figured I would do it live. Whoops. So we're going to go ahead and give this a run here. Oh, finally we're working. Technical difficulties. I apologize. There we go. Anyway, so yeah, here we go. So the Leech I've got here, it's up to level 8. I'm going to leave it at that for now. I'm going to go ahead and level up some other stuff to go with it, but for now, level 8 is pretty good. And I put the Terrans on it. Now, I used to run the Spectre with the Terrans because I found it to be very powerful out on the field, and I thought I'd go ahead and do that on the Leech now that it's leveled up. Now, I had to do a whole bunch of stuff when it was low level. It's really squishy. But that left me wondering what I was going to do here with this Spectre. Now, I don't think this is going to stay like this. But this just, I had to fill out some slots here. So go ahead and check out what I've got here. This Bulwark is absolutely insane. Go ahead and check out the modules. And this is the only one that I've really taken the time to do anything with the pilot. But as you can see, it's getting pretty crazy. So, thank you. Get out the way. So anyway, and then I've got this tier running at level 5, but it could be pretty good, and I'm really happy with this thing. Obviously, the Strider here, I like this Ember setup. I did put an Exodus together, and I might upgrade that. I've got a host of things that I'd like to upgrade, but we'll get there. And then the Leech. Oh, sorry. My apologies. Give you an idea of what's going on here. And with the Leech now... Shush! I did put this... Shush! I closed the window curtain. I did pay the gold to go ahead and put mechanic on the Leech because, again, the Leech is really squishy, and having mechanic on the pilot allows you to then use that active module slot for something else. And we'll get to a whole bunch of stuff about active modules, trust me. Hopefully I'll be able to stay focused, and there's a lot of things that, little tricks that you can use along the way. That we'll show you here because, I like playing around with stuff like that. So that left my active module slot open. I've got Quantum Radar in there right now. Helps with the Aojun and stuff like that. You could do a few things with that, right? Phase shift, obviously, everyone's running phase shift, but, whatever. Because, again, the Bulwark, right? And so we don't worry too much about phase shift. But anyway, that's where we're at. Just to give you, kind of show you, because a lot of times I forget to put my hanger into the videos, and so, you know, you can't really tell what I have running in the background. Let's just drop this open really quick for a second, give you an idea of where we're at. So we're doing pretty good. Oh, and the Elming, brand new to my hanger. I don't know why it's level 3. I thought I was upgrading weapons, but you know, whatever. It is what it is. The Elming, and we'll discuss the Titans as well when we get there. But let's go ahead and dive into some action, because everyone likes to see some action. I always run domination, because for me it's more, you know, it's more of a battlefield tactics thing. I really enjoy the tactical side of the game as well. But you know, playing with randoms, it's hard to get tactical. So we're gonna drop in here. Let's start with the tier, and just kind of see what's going on. That is one thing, is that each of my bots is kind of specialized, and so you know, I have to be deciding what's coming out first and what units I'm going to use and stuff like this. Hold on a second. You know, it's a thing. Sorry about that. Gotta close the curtains. I'm coming, man. Okay, so he's got a flamethrower. Physical shield's not gonna help me with that. Got a couple moving up here. And so I'm going to move up here, and I'm going to go ahead and focus on the guy in the back, because I have a kind of an angle. Oh, fangs out. Always go at fangs out. It's worth it. Reloading. There we go. And then we'll take out this guy here. There we go. Alright, so, come here. Let me go ahead and capture this beacon here. And we're going to heal up our friend. So, obviously we're drawing some attention now. Center needs to be dealt with. We'll get there, but let's go ahead and try and, oh. Got Now June. Tasty little treat. But I am getting taken out from behind here. I don't know what happened to my teammate that I was just healing. You know, if I move ahead, I hope that someone's covering the rear, but, you know, it was a phantom moving in. And so that's just kind of like, that's kind of the team, the tactical side of it, where, you know, movement and stuff like that, and angles and placements and whatnot. Okay, so we're going to move one more. There we go. And we've got an Ares. Let's get out of his line of sight here. I can't help you, man. I don't know why you're walking at him. Thanks for the help. Oh, we got one coming down the... Oh, there's that phantom again. So he's probably going to dive back, because he's going to lose his protection there. Oh, buddy. Now, I could use a healing there and kept myself alive quite easily, but it's time to move on. We're doing half decent here as a team. We do need to hold our ground now. We don't want to lose too many beacons trying to spread ourselves thin here, so. Alright, I need to reload before I do anything else. Okay, we've got a Titan there in the back. It's going to take him a bit to come up. He's capturing a beacon that they already own, so I'm going to go ahead and take on this Fenrir for a minute. Oop, got my gun stuck. Ah, get out of my line of sight. Alright. Oh, hello. Alright. Let's get out of the line of sight here. Got a little bit of rocket fire splash damage, but nothing too major. 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna go. Oh, what are you? Oh, uh-oh. Alright, I'm not shooting at him, but he's got me locked down. Undercover. Do a little damage to this Titan as we try and get out of the way here. And now it's time to find a new angle. No, Fenrir. Took too long. That's alright. So, like I said, the Leech is really squishy on the inside, and it's kind of like it's a little tricky to, whoops, I hate when I do that. It's a little tricky to get the hang of. Sometimes I get it right, and we do pretty well, and sometimes I just look like a noob playing on it, but we'll get the hang of it. I think that's that. Was that a Leech? He's moving pretty fast. And I accidentally used my ability there. So, yeah, that's that Leech. Okay, cool. I'm going to get out of his way. Now, as long as no one shoots at him, I'm good. Alright, it's over. Time to nail him. Target of opportunity, reload. Two, one. Alright, now. Ah, you got me. This is not really a good map for that Hydra setup. But we need to make a push here. So it looks like there's a Titan coming in off the top. Let's get this Algian over here. He's using his healing ability, trying to stay alive. And this is a Lancelot over here. I'm going to empty off my wing clips, which time out differently than the main guns. That way they can reload, but I'm going to land and use cover here. The Ao Ming is really nice to be able to get that high point of view to fire from, but it's actually really squishy. Anyone with some decent range is going to take you out pretty quickly. Alright, we're reloaded. Let's go ahead and charge in. As you can see, my hit points are dropping pretty quick. So I'm going to go ahead and land again. And we'll use that healing ability. I'll wait. Hopefully he gets distracted over here. Find something. No, he's shooting at me. Alright. But he's outside of my range. Now I can't... it's not worth it for me. It's not worth it for me to go and try and chase the guy. So, I have to figure out an alternative. I'm kind of stuck over here. And of course someone's moving in on our beacon on the back corner too. So obviously we are going to lose this match, but sorry, it's just a warm-up. Get everything together. I do have to figure out how to turn the volume up a bit more. because that was really quiet. And just kind of getting ourselves warmed up here. Now, obviously, if you are watching this after the fact, you go ahead and skip ahead a little bit. I won't really get into anything until, you know, we kind of get warmed up into gameplay, which will be probably, you know, right about now. So we're going to go ahead and hit another match here. Oh, I've made it to Masters League again. I've been floating the line, between Masters and Experts. But for reasons that we'll also get into in a minute. So it's an interesting thing. I picked the wrong one. I wanted the Strider. It's an interesting thing here, you know, because I'm kind of trying to split my brain right now. Because normally, you know, I'm pretty quiet when I play. You know, I'm really focused on you know, what I'm doing. But trying to then also express what I'm doing is kind of a tricky thing. So please bear with me if I stumble in a little bit. I'm trying to get used to it because, you know, like, I'd like to actually do some bit of training as opposed to just putting up videos. I figure it'd be nice to actually kind of like teach you guys some things because, you know, there's a lot to this game, and if you learn to play the little tricks, then you can do pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and nail this guy here. My physical shield is pretty solid right now. This guy is going to nerf my guns though. Pop into healing mode. This guy's, he wants me. He's hunting me right now. He's got his last stand. That's good. Alright, I'm going to throw those guns back on. And we survived. Lucky. So, the physical shield on this thing is actually pretty beastly. It's pretty crazy. Like I showed you, this thing is only level 5, right? This guy, it's got some cover going on here. So we're doing pretty good. We got one heading for our home beacon over there, but we're gonna try and make our way down to their home beacon. Basically now we're trying to draw the team over here. Quantum radar, let's go ahead and hit this out, June. And we're done. Alright, let's pull out that Strider that we wanted originally. I like this thing because I'm pretty active on the field, and being able to get from place to place quickly is really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and take this top run. Those rockets are pretty scary right now. Thank you, Manny. I'm seriously loving all these troll bots that you are teaching people to use. It's making my life super annoying. I really appreciate it. So we're going to give that Aojun a minute to land. He's over there now. Alright. Basically, I just don't want him roasting me from behind as I try and do this here. Sweet. Thank you. Alright, now we gotta go and recap. Oh, they got it again. Okay. Let's go take care of this center here. They almost took out that guy, so we should be able to hold this down and actually get a cap on it. Or at least turn it white. Let's turn it white. Okay. No. Ah, not quite. Not quite white. Alright. Let's see. I don't think there's much I can do from over here right now. So we're going to pop back over here and hold... Oh, got a shield there. I'm not going to look... Hades. Oh, Ember. Oh. Good. Alright. Let's use up some of this healing from above. And now we're going to dive on their home beacon here. No cover. Oh, ran out of speed burst. That's alright. And let's go ahead and pull out this Leech. There's still some time in the match. We're doing pretty well. So, basically right now, I'm running the Leech as though it's that awkward player on the soccer team. And you're not really sure how they're going to perform, so you only really want to put them in when you're doing well. Just until I get the hang of it. And it's not to do with how powerful this Leech is. It's more to do with just getting the hang of it all. So... I'm gonna stay tight here for a minute, and let him fire off his next round of rockets, cause them things hurt. Oh, what do we got here? That is a Spectre, and we're gonna take him out because he's super annoying. Hit me, do it. Let's take the top road, mix it up a little bit here, play with some lines. Looks like that might be a Titan there. So let's go ahead and take it out. Oh, I just got hit from behind. Looked like some sniper fire. Not very powerful though. And the reload. I should have done that on the way. Dumbass. It's alright. See if we can take him down before he kills us. Wow, close. Now, if I had reloaded on the way instead of, you know, then we would have definitely taken that Titan out. But that's alright, life goes on. Let's go ahead and finish this match, though. He's using his healing module now, trying to stay alive. Going to switch on over to our physical shield. On the reload. Let someone else try and hurt him a little bit. And we'll finish this off. Oh man, this is crazy. Cool, we got him. One up high, one up high, one up high. No? Alright, you hold that then. Saw that Ansel shield, I figured I'd break it down for him, because it'll block all of his Exodus there, so. Let's go ahead and finish this guy. Break down that GS shield, and there you go. Where are we? Oh, yeah. I thought I... Oh, well. I just... Oh, man. Just turned off the musics. check out our results here really quick before I go and take care of that little problem. 7 beacons on that match. Whoops. I'm just all thumbs right now. Check out the, yeah. And drop back into the hangar really quick. So that's the Leech with those Terrans, and that's right now my favorite setup. But I'm going to try some other stuff as well. Kind of give it a full rounded kind of experience, and really give it a good testing. So we'll go ahead and we'll put the Orkans on it. We'll go ahead and we'll put the I've got some Vortex. I don't know if I have a full set of Storm that would be strong enough. Like, I've tried to run Storm, but unless those things are like level 10 and above, they're really, I find them to be really weak and kind of useless. So I kind of avoid the Storm pretty much. And now I hear they're being nerfed as well. So, you know, those are something I'm not even going to bother with. The Scourge, I want to do a setup with Scourge. I have 3 of those. And then we'll switch over to my other account where I built a Leech in the workshop. And that's outfitted with Punishers. And so we'll do a Bullet Hose Leech as well. And we'll just kind of give it a full rounded test. Now, the Bullet Hose Leech won't be as high level, I don't think. It's as high level, and it doesn't have the healing built into the pilot. But, you know, these are little details that we kind of work out along the way. So, it is what it is. Can we break down some Ancel Shield here? Not really. Who's there? Alright, so what do we got here? Let's hit this guy. Now, I think that was my physical shield breaking right there, so I do have to be careful now. Yeah, it was. But we should be alright for a little bit still. Because this thing, you know, again, it heals itself, and so, like, you know, boom. Right? And, you know, things like I find the Punishers actually work really well on this because, you know, they're flexible, and the reload time, you know, it's got a reload time anyway, and so you might as well be healing yourself for the 10 seconds that they're reloading. So I think they're really good fit all around, especially with these Scourge, which, you know, also do increase damage the closer you get. Whoa, incoming rocket fire. That's my fault. This is a really long board. It's not really well suited to my hangar. And so, you know, I find it kind of tricky. Now, they've got a sale on right now, and for 1,000 gold, you can open up a new hangar. So what that means is that you get another hangar with as many slots as you have unlocked in your main hangar. If you have 4 robots in your hangar, you get 4 robots in your new hangar. And so it's really good for like organizing for something like this. Like, you could have a whole nother lineups designed for sniping for long range, so that when you drop into Yaman Tower or something, you have something to work with. But let's see if we can get him. There we go. Unfortunately, I spent my 1,000 gold putting mechanic on my Leech because I didn't know about the sale until afterwards. So I'm not going to be able to unlock that hangar slot. I don't get paid till Wednesday, so I can't get a card. And so I just kind of, like, you know, I kind of bailed, or I kind of, you know, yeah, I kind of messed that one up a little bit. But It is what it is. Let's see, can we, I can't believe we're still over here. Like, we've been doing so much from this corner over here, and everyone just kind of walks by. It's kind of cool. So that's a Titan back there. Let's go ahead and hit the Titan a bit. And even the... oh, now he noticed. Now he noticed. Oh, let me get out of the way here. I'm reloading. Sorry. I'll get back to you in a minute. There we go. That's what you're looking for, right? Now, here you go. Healing module. Oh, I am getting hit by rocket fire. But, you know, the healing module will allow you to survive an Ares attack. By the way, in case y'all didn't know. The advanced healing module, that is pretty powerful. But rockets, the burst damage speed is too high for the healing to compensate for, and so you will you know, it won't work as well. But you know, the healing module, I've learned to use that quite effectively, and I kind of like it. Let's go ahead and take out this guy here. Ghosted. Okay, that must be an Aojun. It's probably waiting to be able to fly. I'm putting myself out on a... yep, there he goes. There he goes. Alright, so let's go ahead and absorb most of that. Now, unfortunately, I need to reload. So, lucky for you. Oh, we got something going on over here. I think those were those rockets that were bothering me earlier. Was that an Ao Ming? Yeah, I think it was an Ao Ming. No, I get Ao Gong? No, Ao Quinn. Ao Quinn. The Ao Ming is the new Titan. So much to remember! Alright. So he's gonna go ahead and take that beacon, but I'm gonna go, I'm gonna do some cover again from the side. Because finding angles is, you know, it's important. Because if you go straight on, everyone sees you coming. You come at it from an angle, they're like, oh, now I gotta deal with that as well. I can't reach you. You really went out on a limb to get over there, didn't you? Oh, let's do this guy first. They're hating on me from the right there. Physical shield. Oh, it's a Titan. Alright, we're good. We're alright. We're alright. We're alright. So I did get out of range of the Terrans. The Titan was reloading. If the Titan kept firing too much longer, I would have ghosted there. Just because, you know, surviving. You know, it's sometimes you just got to do what you got to do to survive. Now, granted, I don't always have these tokens. I probably use a lot more than some people. But you know, I play to win. And so, you know, I'm going to use whatever I can use to get a little edge, a little advantage. So, are you kidding me? I did not see that. Loki stealing our beacons from behind. See what we're playing against really quick. Not too bad. Mixed bag right now. Now, I was playing last night, and I was doing some testing runs and stuff like that. And let's do one more match because that wasn't really a good test of that setup. But anyway, I was doing some testing runs and stuff, and I'm riding that line, like I said, between experts and masters there, and I was dropping into some matches, and I was playing against champions again last night. Actually, to the point where it was hilarious. We actually got run over by Metal Militia, an entire squad of Metal Militia against our ragtag band of whatever we had, and it was ridiculous, and it was over really quickly. But I got a good chuckle out of that. It was kind of fun. So that's becoming a thing now as well, and I don't remember how I got to that topic. So. Oh, but right now it's just it's mixed bag right now. It's kind of balanced. It's kind of even. So, and I'm actually kind of higher than most players. So right now it should be kind of straightforward, as long as I play smart here. Although, y'all see me play. Okay, so let's get this guy first. And now that's the oh my goodness, and I'm locked down. Uh-oh. Alright, what do we got going on here? We got a Strider over there. Got an Arjun over there. We got someone stealing a beacon. I usually try and save my bulwark for when the Titans come out. Because you'll see, this thing can go toe-to-toe with a Titan. And Arthur is... an Arthur is tricky because of the shield, but a Kid or an Ao Ming, no problem with this bulwark. And as you saw, there ain't nothing Mark II about this thing. It is, okay, we got now our Ares here. He's going to try and tear down my shield. Let's go ahead and take out this guy here. It's really busy in here. And I think I might... Yeah, I'm ghosting. Let me get out of here. We've also got... Did I see something from behind? No. Wow. This is a little nuts right now. So this, like I was saying, and so in this match here, I'm probably dealing with some champions here. I'm gonna let this subside. But they also seem to be hunting me right now, which is kind of interesting and cool. Alright. Let's regroup. Let's settle in here. First wave is gone. So I'm trying to look at their names now. It doesn't look like it's a clan. It looks like it's a mixed bag. So nothing too crazy yet. We've got yeah, we do. Come here. Come here. You know you wanna. Wow, is that a Mark II? Like, what? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Now I want to try and hit the Loki here before that the Mender gets knocked out, because that way I can use it as kind of a balance to give me the targeting angle. Alright. Got him down the last stand. And let's go ahead and land. Gonna reload the main guns here. And see what we got going on. Fangs out. Oh, someone just put a hit on me there. Oh, I landed on the... no. We might be in trouble here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's try and hit this out June for as long as we can. Push him back. Gonna use that healing module again. And let's go ahead and try and hit this Falcon. Because another thing about the Titans here is that you know, if you're flying a Titan, or if you're piloting rather a Titan, then you're gonna want to try and target those enemies that have damage reduction built in. You know, so like a Falcon, or like a Fenrir, because part of the mechanism of these weapons is that it bypasses damage reduction, and that's what the larger X is as opposed to the smaller X. And so when you see that larger X show up, then you know, you want to focus your shots on them, because you want to break down the heavier targets when you're running the Titans. So just a little, you know, a little dynamic tip. So like, you know, maybe you can help out your team next time you pick out that Titan on your line. Maybe that's why you picked it out, is because there's, you know, 2 or 3 Falcons on the board, or a couple of Fenrir or something, and you know, you need to do something about it. So let's let his ability end here. Should have reloaded. Sometimes I forget things. Hit this guy here. Now, I don't think we're actually going to be able to win this match. I don't have anything to push with. So, I think we're about done here. That's alright. So, yeah, that's with the Terrans. Now, the Terrans are pretty powerful, as you've seen with the Spectre setup. You know, like 4 level 10 Terrans can get pretty ridiculous, but let's go ahead and try some other stuff here. Hopefully, Pixonic will give us a couple of short-range matches, and we'll try out the Orkans on this thing, because you know, like I say, I was trying all this stuff with level 1, but you know, when you're in the top of experts, when you're in Masters League or above there even, like, you can't put a level 1 bot on the board and expect to survive for any length of time. So you know, I kind of put it all on hold and did other stuff. So yep, there you go. Champion, my measly arse, and another. And so, yeah, this is what I was getting yesterday, which, you know, I don't actually mind. I really don't mind. I like the challenge, because, You know, if I can walk across the board with my bulwark and nothing can stop me, then, you know, it's kind of boring to do so. So, there you go. There's what I'm looking at. You know what I mean? But, you know, all the same, you know, I can still kind of put up a fight a bit. And, you know, as I start to recognize that I'm actually up against... Wow, see, there you go. Once I start to recognize that I'm actually up against players like of this caliber, then I'll start to step up my game and actually play, as opposed to, you know, the style that I've picked up now, which is the same way that I ended up playing PUBG, which is just, you know, in your face because I can. So let's go ahead and clear the board here so we can start some up again. And now let's go ahead and take a look at this Ao Ming here, because this came about the same day that Leech came. I pulled together enough platinum to put this thing in. So, but you know, I wasn't really sure, like, at first whether or not I wanted to stick with these Vengeance or if I wanted to extend the range. But for 700 on each weapon, that's a little pricey. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade these. You may notice that I took Adrian's advice. I think was it Adrian? I took his advice and I upgrade my weapons more than I upgrade my bots, my chassis. Because the more damage you can do, like you can use skill as part of your defense, but you can't really like add to your damage output via skill alone. So you know, upgrading the weapons first, and it works really well, and we've done really well with that sort of thing. So we're gonna go ahead, like I said, and switch out. We got some Vortex, we've got a couple of shotguns, we've got some sniper rifles. The Columbus is just too slow paced for me. Like I said, maybe, you know, once I start to see I'm playing higher caliber players, then I'll start to upgrade those Columbus a little more. They're a little low level. They need some help, but you know, because I might have to start playing a little more defensive again. We'll see. But for now, we're going to go ahead and skip the Columbus, because it's Columbus. And let's go with some in-your-face Orkin punishment here. And we're also going to turn on, we're going to change this, we're going to set ourselves up with, do we want Deathmark? Or do we want the Shield Breaker? Let's try out the Deathmark. I've used this a couple of times, and I have actually noticed a seat of the pants difference. So let's go ahead and give it a try. This Spectre is still just kind of hanging out, being a, you know, a loose end in my hanger right now. Since we just took the Columbus off, why don't we go ahead and throw this Lancelot into the lineup with a couple of, the Tyrans here. That was the wrong one. Try and do this really quick. And then we'll go ahead and give this a run a couple of times with the Orkins and see how it does. Now, I noticed a couple of things when I was running it with Orkins, and I'll show you in a second here. We are almost finished. Lockdown does not make sense with that setup, so let's go with repair. And I'll show you what I do with the repair unit on a Lancelot as well. Alright, that's good enough. Move it to the hangar, and let's go ahead and give this thing a run. So there's a lot of little things to the game, like, because the game is actually really well balanced. I started to listen to the podcast this morning, but I had to leave the Wi-Fi zone, and so I didn't get to finish it. But he was starting to talk about the balancing of a game, and to be honest, this game is really well balanced. Like anything that you find, you can counter. And it might not seem like it at first as you're trying to figure out how the thing works, but once you figure out how the thing works, man, everything has a counter. We've got a couple of these guys over here with their laser pointers. Let's see if we can find some cover here. I need to heal. No, I'm not going to make it. Am I going to make it? I'm going to make it. Oh my goodness, I made it. Alright. I'm going to let him do his run, and I'll be here to heal him when he gets back. Oh, he's not coming back. Okay. Depending on that physical shield for as long as I could. Alright, so we're going to pull out the Strider. Let's move around a little bit and maintain this control. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. I feel like the weakest link all of a sudden. You see this? Alright, let's get in a little closer. That's something speedy coming across. I'm going to try and back up my teammate over here. Oh, that was one of those new Ravanas. And this is... yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, I gotta watch out for his jump. I'm gonna go ahead and heal here really quick. And we're gonna tuck out of the way here. Yep, there's his jump. Did he get me? Yeah, he got me. Okay, let's get... let's break the line of sight from down the hall. And... that healing module, let's reload. Alright, here we go. Alright, now see the healing module here. I'm using the advanced healing module. It does cost 40. It does cost 40 tokens or whatever you want to call the currency there, but I use it as a kind of like a damage reduction. You know what I mean? Like, I'll pump that just before I blitz in if I know that I'm going to be facing incoming fire, and it kind of mitigates that incoming fire and gives me a chance to deal some damage there before having to retreat. So, you don't just have to be using it when you're tucked around the corner. Oh, look at that. So, I think that our team was a little more powerful than theirs was in terms of But here we go again. So you can see, like, we are starting to play amongst the champions, and you know, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. So, you know, maybe it's perfect. You know, maybe I'm rambling a bit, but you can see that, you know, like, you know, you can see what my actual gameplay looks like as opposed to those random matches that I record and try and upload and try and talk about afterwards. You know, usually I don't have this opportunity to sit and record like this, so this is pretty cool. Okay, we got now June flying over there. But it seems like the rest of the team is hugging that right side, so we might want to slide in here on the left. I do have to be careful that Aojun's going to have his ability back here in about 5 seconds. So I got to make sure that I'm going to have cover, and I don't know what this one is yet. He's going to force that stealth flight, so let's go ahead and tuck in. There you go. He's going to bounce back, and he's going the other way. This is perfect, okay? So the Aojun's going to be tucked around there. That gives me a chance to deal with this. Let's take out the Griffin first. Soft target. Make it quick and easy. Wow, not so quick and easy. What is that? I wish my Griffin had that kind of HP. I'd play it more often. Oh, we gotta finish roasting this guy. Alright. Now this Fenrir over here. I've got a little bit of cover here. Using that healing module. Let's go ahead and reload the Ember here. We've got one coming up on the right side. We're gonna try and dive over here. I'm out of speed burst. I don't want to dive in with my last one in case I see something I don't like. So, okay, we do have a Phantom over here. And now it looks like we've got a push coming up on the left side. So this Phantom is just kind of a distraction tool now. He's going to be annoying. Actually, he might try and go for the center. Yeah, he's going... Oh, nice play. Draw me out. And that's why I don't like using my last speed dash to dive into a fight. I want to have an exit strategy. So they're kind of pinned over there on that corner. This guy's got the option to dive back at any second, so I'm not going to rush. 3, 2, 1. His ability's over. Oh. Wow. Healing module. Let's just get this last bit of damage in here. Alright, that's cool. Let's try the Leech now. Things there seem to be pretty close range. We don't have too much... like, I think it's actually Columbus is probably... and then obviously the Vortex and the... But that's really kind of scary for me because, you know, things like that, they can come out of nowhere, you know? So, I wish I had the Terrans right now. Just duck around here. Alright, now let's slide in. So, let's see. Staying out of range. Four, 3, 2, 1. Five, 4, 3, 2. I know it was done. I know it was done. But sometimes you gotta do stupid things. What it did allow for, though, is now everyone's kind of clustered over there, right? You know, you got 4 of them tucked in one spot. It allows our team to kind of regroup and reset themselves to keep moving. So, you know, sometimes you can make excuses for why the stupid things are actually not that bad. I got this guy. Okay. 3, 2, 1. I don't care. I need to slow down. Okay. Okay, fine. Don't target the thing that I want to target. It's not like I wanted to actually shoot at that Titan there. I'm going to use the Ghost. I'm going to tuck around the corner here. Gives me cover. 3, 2, 1. Now my physical shield is already gone, so... Oh, and he's got... what do they call that? That's a rupture? So he actually fires some rockets from time to time, which deals some pretty decent splash damage and whatnot. I will actually have to be careful about him. I haven't faced that yet on the field, so I'm not entirely sure how my bulwark will hold up to that. But that's cool. So you can see we're still here. You know, that's cool. We are going to roll through a couple more. We're going to try and get a couple more with these Orkans, and then we'll switch it out again. Hydras is just annoying. I liked it. Put a shotgun on the side. You saw that with the Spectre. Hydras was just annoying, and, you know... but... at the same time, you know, you can actually be pretty powerful when it comes to controlling, you know, the opponents. Hydras can actually be pretty powerful, especially when clustered in 3 or 4. So, waiting for that speed burst to reactivate. Alright, are you going to drop down? And of course you're an Aujin. Okay, I'm going to use that one. Nope, that one there. And we're going to go hit this guy here. He's jumping. I don't want to try and hit him in the air. I want to try and wait till he lands. And now I got to get around the corner and a little bit out of range here because, you know, again, Orkins, 300 meters. It's pretty close quarters, which makes it pretty tricky to play. Got lucky there. Let's use this guy. Come on. Got one coming up. Two coming up. Or was that a jumper in the back? Couldn't tell for sure. So, oh, it's a Spectre. Alright, he's got some, looks like he's got some Orkins there. So we're going to keep him locked in. Let's go walk across the bridge. Ow. A little bit. Nice. So yeah, there will be some maps that that's going to be really hard to play, those Orkins, but there will be other maps where those will be worked really well. We'll do one more match with them, and you know, I'll talk about the dynamic of the Orkin and the Leech there, and how they go together. But for now, I think we're going to go ahead and take out this Leech. I'm going to show my back because the physical shield does not heal with the healing module, and so you know, if you can... Oh, hello. So if you can conserve your physical shield by showing your back and allowing the healing module to soak up the damage, then, you know, that means that your shield lasts that much longer. It's just another little trick there to using that healing module. I gotta get out from under this guy. He's getting annoying here. 400. Let's take out the Ao Ming, because the nice thing about the Ao Ming, even though it's a bit squishier, is that, you know, you get that high point of view. You just keep surviving, I'll take care of this. Wow, he's running his healing module right now. Let's go ahead and reload. Yeah, see? He's probably got some healing attributes on his pilot as well. Looks like he's got mechanic at the very least. We are gonna have to land here to face this guy. So he's trying to stalk me right now. In deathmatch, there's a shield there that I could have used, but it's not there in domination. So, but I was hoping for that cover. Say goodnight. But I am gonna land now. Go ahead and use that healing module. 2, 1. Alright, his attention's off of me. So I'm going to go ahead and equip all 4 weapons here. Deal maximum damage. He's got pretty good cover and he's running healing now. Whoa. Bad landing. I think he's got me. That was a bad landing. It's done. Oh, almost forgot. Nice. Okay, so it looks like that was a more balanced team. Probably not any champions in this match. The reason I say that is because my damage score was higher. 1.6. So, but definitely some high damage output matches going on, which is cool. We'll do one more with the Orkin. No. I do not have these set up for this at all. Alright. Okay, I got a Strider coming in. Wow. I might look at trying to slide all the way up the right side here. Let's see. Can I get below the line of sight here? Maybe. It's got a good angle on me there. But now look, I've got all but one player on their team over here now. Did that give our team enough time? Where is our team here? So we've got 1, 2, 3 packed over there. Myself and this guy here. So I didn't get us anywhere. I wasted a robot and got us nowhere. At least they're cutting angles. But at a certain point, a beacon capture must be attained. So I'm gonna let them do that over there. Because that was the point. And rather than worry about that over there, I'm gonna come up here. Oh my goodness. So it looks like we're man down and have been the whole time. I gotta watch that guy. The Scourge could be annoying. And he's got a better range than I do. Targeting system. Come on. Come on. I'm trying to switch targets now, can't you tell? To the one that's right in my crosshairs, yeah? Maybe? I get to free aim this? Come on. Oh my god. So y'all saw that. It's not just me. I definitely had some issues with the targeting system. This is a recurring nightmare. Not really sure what's going on there. But the targeting system just doesn't like me from time to time. And that can be quite frustrating. Huh. We'll give this one more try here. Hopefully we'll drop into a match that's more suited to the Orkans. And we'll give it a try because it looked as though the Orkans full reload was timing out pretty nicely with the Leech's ability. And I want to have another look at that really quick, and then we'll switch it over, we'll do some Scourge, and then we'll change the counts and do the Punishers. And then we'll call that a set. I'm sorry it's not. I was hoping to be a little more informative. I'm still getting used to this whole process, and so I hope to get better, but I can only get better with practice, and so we shall practice. Let's start this off with the Leech. I'm going to play a little more carefully, because I do want to try and give this one good test. I'm gonna follow this guy here. Yes, I just used Death Mark as a threat. See, now he's got the shield icon above his head. This is part of it. I'm trying to figure out how to easily recognize when a robot is in Leech mode. I find it very difficult. As a general rule, I really kind of have to be paying attention. But it's become a thing that I'm trying to learn. Go ahead and put Death Mark on this guy here. Help the team try and take him down. I'm done. Let's pull out the Strider. But yeah, it looks as though the Orkans are reload, like full reload time, is pretty close to the cooldown for the Leech's ability. And so for shorter maps and places where you can get those ambush corners, it seems as though this Orkan setup might be pretty good. Like really good. So we'll play around with it some more. It's just hard because you really, like, it's a balancing act trying to put together a single hanger and be competitive. And so, you know, it is what it is. I got stuck. But I forced him to use his Leech ability, so he's got a cooldown now, maybe to give my team a chance to get a knock on him. Looks like we got a Loki now coming up on the left side here, and of course my current bot, is not equipped with quantum radar. I tried to box him in. No one's gonna come and try and help me with this. I fucking hate the Loki. I fucking hate the Loki. I'm sorry, pardon my French. But this is just, it's ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. And now I'm stuck here. I'm tied to this guy, and as soon as he realizes that I'm not paying attention, he gets to pull out his bloody weapons. Oh, and he also has freaking phase shift, so if he does get in trouble, well, the 3-second cooldown so that he can switch back into ghost mode. I freaking hate the Loki. It was designed